Most people in Britain may think that Skoda started making cars after World War II in the communist era. Some of you may even be aware that investment by Volkswagen has led to a product revolution for the Czech company. Well, I've come all the way to the Czech Republic to tell you a story that you may not have heard. Here in the Skoda Museum, the company has gathered some of the cars which built an impressive pre-war reputation. In fact, the company started building cars around 1905 as a second product for the Laurin Klement bicycle company, quite similar to the way that Peugeot started out. This 1906 model is certainly not cheap and nasty. Back then in the days of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, these were at the forefront of automotive design. To 1911, and not only are the lines sleek, but the craftsmanship is wonderful. We've now moved up to the 1930s with this Skoda Tudor. Again, there's nothing cheap and nasty about this little coupe, apart from personally I don't really like the colour, but the biggest surprise is yet to come. Just take a look at this, the Felicia. Now the year is 1959, the Cold War was going on between the US and Russia. The Mini was launched this year, but Skoda came up with this beautiful roadster. Oh, take me back to 1959 any day. 1971 saw this prototype saloon. Unfortunately, it never made production. And let's not forget, the British came up with the Morris Marina in this year. Now, I think Batman would have loved this car. In 1971, they created the Super Sport Ferrat, and I think that this is probably the nearest that Skoda got to a supercar. In fact, I should be very honoured because I'm standing next to one of the Czech Republic's film stars, because this car starred in the movie Vampire from Ferrat, and rumour has it, it runs on blood. This is a 1975 prototype. We had the Mini Moog and they would have had this, but unfortunately it didn't go into production. So I guess that the flower power had reached the Czech Republic a little too late. Nowadays, of course, the cars bear the hallmark of Volkswagen. Production takes place in modern factories and the quality is once again up there with the best of the West. The past 9 years have seen Skoda grow in stature as a world automotive supplier. Production has more than doubled from 172,000 in 1991 to over 371,000 in 1999, and this sets to increase with new models on the way. And here's another twist. Far from leaving the customer contact merely to the dealers who sell you the car, here on the continent you have the option of collecting your car straight from the factory. Let's get this straight. Ferrari, Aston Martin, TVR, these are companies you'd expect to have that personal contact. Perhaps next time when you think of Skoda as the maker of cheap communist cars, transformed by the backing of the mighty Volkswagen Group, then think again and bear in mind what you've seen here. The communist era was a hiccup, and Skoda are back where they were in the good old days, making great cars.